I have a couple interviews I want to take a look at from the Good Liars. I'm sure you guys are aware of them. They do interviews with individuals on the ground at different events, often Trump supporters. And these two interviews were just so bonkers, I had to share them with you. The first, and both of them are responding to mass shootings and the push for gun control as we should be implementing. And this individual somehow connected that to the constantly and consistently debunked story, fairy tale, that there are children identifying as, in schools, cats, and so litter boxes are being put out for them in the bathrooms. Just not happening, but take a look.
The wokeism in the United States with these people that are going around saying if a kid says they're a dog or cat in school, that's good.
You think that'll stop mass shootings?
I think it's a start in a way. All that stuff.
Has that happened? People said they're dogs and cats in schools?
Oh, yeah. In Illinois? Oh, yeah, it's going on. They put litter boxes out for them in the schools.
I think that's not true, actually. Those are not true.
I think it is true, and I think if you did your reporting, you would find out it's true. Honestly, you just look it up. Look up furries in Highland, Illinois.
Okay.
See what you come up with.
You look up furries, Highland, Illinois?
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I see here for Highland, Illinois is lockdown lifted at Highland Park High School. 5 students in custody. It looks like there were reports of a gun in the school.
Yeah, they always are calling in false reports.
Oh, here's another one about the cats. A school district has been hit with rumors saying that students who identify as cats are allowed to use litter boxes in the restroom. This is what you were talking about. Uh-huh. The superintendent said it got so bad she had to send letters to students and parents on Monday. The rumor that our schools have litter boxes in the restrooms to accommodate individuals who are self-identifying as animals, this is simply and emphatically not true.
According to them, but I'm telling you, I hear from other people that go to the schools and stuff.
So then, nah, it's definitely true for sure. And we've heard this one over and over from so many different people, thinking that litter boxes are being put out for children because they're identifying as furries. And it's just not happening. And the schools that allegedly are doing this get reached out to, and they're like, no, it's not happening. But this is the big representation of the horrible outcome of wokeness. Now you're going to have kids going to the restroom in a litter box at school, but see, that's not happening. And it's really unfortunate, quickly before we get to the second interview, that for a lot of people, their opposition to progress, their opposition to the very candidates that would push us in the direction that we should be going in actually addressing real problems that we have in this country, is motivated by, that opposition is motivated by fake stories in large part, or over exaggerated stories about this big woke monster that is the greatest threat to America. And that's why they have to support Republicans, who then turn around and implement policies that do not benefit these people, or don't implement policies that would benefit the lives of so many Americans, including the very individuals supporting those politicians. And it's, at the end of the day, sad to see that people are being duped, again, by either over-exaggerated stories or complete false stories about what the left is pushing for, what wokeness does, and how that's the greatest threat to America. Very unfortunate. Next guy here.
Biden can say we can't have bazookas or something, but I don't know that you couldn't.
Bazooka though? Should everyday Americans have a bazooka?
Founding fathers would have liked to have bazookas.
The founding fathers also owned slaves and didn't let women vote, right?
Well, times have changed.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Times have changed. Should there be an amendment on the Second Amendment because times are changing? There's so many.
I doubt that's ever going to happen.
Would you be in favor of it though?
No.
If it saved children's lives?
No.
Even if it saved children's lives?
Because that's not going to be the answer.
But if it did, statistically save children's lives, should we have more gun control?
No. Biden can say we can't.
Gosh, that is vile. To be posed the question, okay, I get that you're saying, which is what was being quickly laid out there, I get that you're saying you think guns actually make everyone safer if they're super unregulated and any gun that anyone wants. But let's say hypothetically it made us less safe and it made more children die. Then would you support gun control? And still the answer is no. And this is why I say don't come at us anymore with protect the kids, protect the kids, protect the kids. Because even in a situation, I know this is one individual, but it's a talking point that I'm constantly interacting with and covering from the modern right wing. Don't come at us with, you want to protect the kids if when it comes time to actually protect their lives and not protect them from made up stories about furries, but actually protect their lives, you have no interest in it because of a distorted, incorrect view of the Second Amendment. And this is what we hear time and time again. We know the evidence is there. The evidence is there that common sense gun control policies, as we've covered in the past more extensively, would help to decrease gun violence. But it doesn't get done because of, again, a distorted view of the Second Amendment. So what you're saying with those actions, what you're proving with those actions is you don't care about the lives of, at least not as much as you care about your view of the Second Amendment, of these human beings and the children that you purport to want to protect. That is what your actions are showing. I'm sure your heart doesn't feel like you hate children or something, or you want people to die, but your actions are helping to make that more of a reality. And it's shameful. And we should all be able to unite around the idea that we can, as other developed countries have done, and it's worked, and it has, as some states have done in the United States, and it's made a difference, implement common sense regulations of a killing tool to make sure that while, yes, you have your Second Amendment, also people's lives are protected, but somehow that's controversial. I will never understand.